Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a home decor haul. We had our housewarming party a few weeks ago and that really gave me the push to buy all those little bits and pieces which I'd been putting off for a while. So I thought I would share with you my favourite pieces. This is kind of a mixed one. I have a little bit of everything and lots of different price ranges as well. A lot of it's quite affordable just because we haven't had the biggest budget for decorating, being that we spent all of our money on the actual flat itself. So I hope you guys enjoy and I'm going to get started. So going in no particular order, the first piece I want to share with you is this pineapple. Pineapples are very trendy right now, I feel, and as you can kind of hear, this is a money box, so there is a little slot right there. And I really wanted a gold pineapple just to sit in my room, and I really wanted a money box as well. I know a lot of the pineapples are either kind of cups or they're just ceramic holders for knickknacks, but I really wanted something a bit more functional, and I really needed a money box. So I thought a pineapple money box might be kind of perfect, and unbelievably, I found one in New Look. However, it was the wrong colour, so I actually bought this in silver, but I thought that was nothing that a little spray paint wouldn't fix, so I did spray paint this gold, and I just love the way it turned out. It's exactly the right shade that I wanted. There are a few little kind of blobs here and there. I'm not a pro at all, but it's not too bad, and I think I did an okay job for my first time, so I absolutely love this. I think it was only like £10.99, so a complete bargain, because I know some of them can be so expensive. So I am totally thrilled with this, and it just kind of sits top my Kate Spade boxes, so absolutely love this, and I like to collect my little change in there, so yeah, very happy with this and my first attempt at DIY. The next item I'm going to show you is probably one of my favourite things in the whole flat. I have been lusting after this for so long, so I'm so excited to finally own one, and it is a toaster, which might not be the most exciting thing to some people, but I'm crazy about this thing. I just absolutely love it. So it's by Smeg, and I got mine in the pale blue. I also got the matching kettle as well, and I just lusted after this duo for so long, but they are quite expensive, so I think they're about £100 each. I managed to get a slight discount because I bought them both together, but they are just so worth the money. I just think that it makes just the mundane task of boiling water and kind of toasting things so much more exciting, and I just think they look so beautiful. Just sitting atop my kitchen counter, I just absolutely love it. We don't have that much colour in the kitchen, so this just adds a nice kind of retro pop of colour, and I just can't get enough. It's quite heavy, so I'm going to put it down. But I am going to try and insert shots of the items actually in my flat as well, so hopefully you'll be able to see what they look like in the kitchen. And yeah, they're very, very functional, very luxurious, and I'm just so obsessed. Next up is my Glamourcube from GlamourLiving. I actually got this a couple of months ago. I bought it when I first moved in. It was actually one of the first things that I bought because I'd been waiting so long to purchase this item. So I think I bookmarked the page like 2 years ago. I can't even remember how I stumbled across the company, but I knew I wanted one, but back then I didn't have any room for anything really, so definitely not a desk or a dressing table. But I said as soon as I have my own space, I definitely wanted to get one, so I was so excited when I found out we were getting this place and that there was enough room for me to have a proper dressing table. So instantly bought this, and it has completely lived up to expectations. So the company is called GlamourLiving, I believe, and they do a few different variations, but I think mine is just the original Glamourcube. I will be showing clips of everything in their natural habitat, so hopefully you can see what I mean. But it's just the most wonderful thing. It also holds a ton as well, so I feel like I have quite a bit of makeup. Obviously not for a makeup YouTuber or anything, but for kind of a normal person, I felt like I had a lot of makeup, and I was really concerned that not everything would fit in, but it fit in all my makeup and then some. It's just incredible, and it also just helps keep everything so organised. You know, there are a lot of compartments for everything, and it's just such a pleasure. I feel like genuinely a kid in a candy store when I use it, and I totally love it. So it's just really wonderful quality. It's all kind of acrylic, but it's really nicely made acrylic, so it's not kind of the cheap stuff that you can kind of get in, I don't want to say Muji because I actually really like Muji, but kind of cheaper versions like that. But this is well worth the money. They are pricey, so I think they're about £175, but totally worth it. I have not regretted mine for a second, and it just makes me happy every time I look at it, which sounds really sad, but honestly I've been wanting this for so long, and I'm just so glad it's lived up to expectations. So if you're in the market for kind of a bigger makeup container, then definitely check out Glamourcube because they are fully amazing. Next up is another container piece. So this one is from John Lewis, and it's just this kind of jar which I'm using to hold washing powder, which is very unglamorous, but I don't really like to machine wash a lot of my clothes. I like to hand wash as much as I can, just because I feel like it preserves the clothes flows a bit better, and so I wanted something to hold all my washing powder, and this just completely fit the bill. It's really quite large, it fits a lot, it's also very heavyweight as well, and for the price I think this is just unbelievable value. So I think it was either £8 or £12. I will try and list details down below, from John Lewis, and I've just been so impressed with it. And since buying it, I've actually noticed in a lot of lifestyle bloggers' photos that they use this in on their kitchens, you know, kitchen counters, for kind of sweets, candy, anything that makes a nice display item, and they look fantastic as well. I don't know whether theirs are from John Lewis, but it's this kind of same style, and so I think this would be amazing if you wanted to do something, you know, in the kitchen, make a nice little display, or just use it for something functional like I am. But they totally fit the bill. You can use it for food because it does have a little seal around here, and I just think these are really great. So I wanted to share this because I'd be really pleased with mine, even though it's something as boring and functional as a washing powder holder. I just think it looks very kind of art deco and chic, so absolutely love this. Up next is another item from John Lewis, and it is this lamp, which you can already see kind of poking out here, and I absolutely love this. I needed a lamp for our little entranceway, so as soon as you walk into the living room there's a little nook where we have a small table and some coffee table books, and there was a lamp that actually came with the flat, and it was quite similar to this, but I wanted something that I really loved rather than just something I liked, and I saw this and just fell in love. I'm not usually one for super modern furniture, which is kind of what I think this is. It's very chrome, which isn't usually my style, but something about this I just really liked. I love the kind of swirl detail here. It's also a touch lamp as well, which makes it about 1,000 times more likely to get used, and as you can see, it's kind of got this oval lamp. I think I need to kind of fix this on a bit more because it is wobbling quite a bit, but I really like this. It's very neutral and it just makes the kind of little entranceway a bit more glamorous, I think. So well worth the money. It was quite expensive. I think this was about £60, but so far I haven't regretted it. I think it was just a really, really good buy. Continuing on the John Lewis theme, I didn't actually realise I bought so many things from John Lewis, but apparently I have, is this cocktail shaker. And I had actually bought a different cocktail shaker from John Lewis, which I think I've mentioned on my channel. I think it was on one of my vlogs, and I really liked that in the store, and I got it home. It just wasn't the right size. It just didn't look very good on top of our bar cabinet, and so I returned that and I ended up getting this one instead, which I really, really like, and I think it looks really good. So it's this kind of hammered metal, and it's very, very simple, you know, there's not much to it, but I like the design, and I think it just looks a lot more kind of understated. It just goes a lot more with the overall decor, so I really like this. I forget how much it was. I think it was about £12, but I think it's a very good buy. Haven't used it yet, so I can't actually speak to the functionality, and to be honest, we're not the biggest cocktail drinkers. Like, we like cocktails, but we don't really drink cocktails just on a random kind of Thursday night, but nevertheless I hope that this will encourage us to do so more, and I just really like it. I think it's very, very kind of, again, art deco-y, so big fan of this and a very good buy for the money, I think. I'm going to be sharing a piece of furniture next, so it's my brand new ottoman that I got from Made. I ordered this about 3 months ago. It's taken so long to arrive. Made furniture is incredible, but it just takes a very, very long time to come, but well worth the wait, so I'm not complaining. And this is the latest kind of part of a set, I guess. So I bought 4 dining room chairs from made.com, all in the same fabric and colour, and I also got the chair that I'm sitting on, if you can just see that, and I love this colour. I think it's just a really, really pretty shade. It's kind of like a bluey grey, and so I wanted to get the matching ottoman as well, especially because the shelves in my room go up very, very high, so I can't actually reach the top shelves without standing on something, so I thought an ottoman would be perfect, and it finally arrived, so I'm super excited about it. Again, I'm getting a lot of requests to do a room tour. I just have to do a few things like painting here and there, but that is going to come up, I think, this month, so hopefully in the next couple of weeks. But very happy with my ottoman. I think it was a great buy. I think it was about £120. Their furniture isn't cheap, but it's also not super crazy insanely expensive, and I've just been really impressed with the quality, and the design is also just beautiful as well, so absolutely in love with my ottoman and so glad to finally have it here with me. Up next is a tray from Zara, and it does have a mirrored bottom, so if I kind of tilt it you can kind of see the little camera and ring light I have going on. But I love this. I usually have it just sitting over there, so it is missing at the moment. I use it for my perfumes just to kind of keep them all in one place, and I really like this. It's the perfect size, not too big, not too small. It has this beautiful kind of gold trim along here. It has little feet, and it also has this black velvet bottom, so just overall very, very pretty. It was also a bargain as well. I think this was was about £21, and Zara do amazing trays. I don't know why, they just have a huge selection of trays. It took me so long to pick this one because honestly I like them all, but I'm very happy with the one I did pick, but they have so many pretty ones. So if you're in the market for a tray or just beautiful knickknacks in general, definitely check out Zara Home because it's all very affordable and all just very, very lovely. The last few items that I'm going to share with you are both coffee table books, and I'm a big fan of coffee table books in general. I think they are lovely to read and to flick through for the photos, but also just as decorative pieces I think they're really nice to have. So I have my two latest ones in my collection, and one's a fashion one and one's a home decor one. The fashion one is the Lanvin book, which is just absolutely gorgeous. I'm a big fan of Lanvin anyway. I think they're just so quintessentially French and elegant, and this is such an interesting book. It goes all throughout the history of the fashion house, right through to modern day, and it's just wonderful. It's very substantial, you know, and it's just obviously beautifully produced and wonderful quality. So absolutely love this, perfect for any fashion lover. And then the other one is the Kit Kemp book. So Kit Kemp is a interior designer. She is part of a husband-wife duo who has designed the Firmdale hotels. I think they have one hotel in New York and then 6 or 7 in London. I kind of lost track, but I actually used to work for Firmdale Hotels back when I was at university as a part-time job, and I only have very good things to say about the whole group. You know, it's a wonderful company and the hotels are just so beautiful. So even now, whenever we have a special occasion, you know, we always pop in for drinks, for dinner. They have amazing film clubs. It's just, they're wonderful hotels to either stay in or to eat at, and I love her sense of style and design, and so I definitely wanted to pick this up. It's such a gorgeous book, you know, full of her kind of design inspirations, how she puts rooms together, and it's just incredible. So if you're familiar with the Firmdale hotels and you like the style, definitely pick this up. And if you aren't familiar with them, then I will link the website down below so you can kind of check out the style, because they're really unlike any hotels I've ever seen before. Just the design is beautiful, the use of colour is incredible, and they're just very kind of quirky and elegant and surprising, so I absolutely love them. So that's it for this home decor haul. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I will list as much information as I can in the description bar, as well as links if I can find them. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up, and as always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.